People who are close to me, they all know I do it. I spoke to my 19-year-old son today, and he was like, "Today is February 1st, Mom." I was like, "I know." And he's like, "You ready?" I was like, "I'm ready," because he knows that this is a time. And this year is really, really important to me because right now I'm dealing with some physical challenges. So I think that it's going to be even more profound and more meaningful to me to really look outside myself and what I have going on so that I can really get into the giving spirit of this and see what happens. And I would love for you all to participate in this with me. So I am going to kick this off. I already did for day one, but I'm going to kick this off by saying the first three people who whisper me, who send Brown Whiskey Woman a whisper, I will gift you a book, the 29 Gifts book. Now, my only caveat is if you don't read, don't whisper me about no damn book because you know you ain't going to read the book. Okay? If you are a reader, whisper me and you're interested in the book. If you are not, don't do it. All right? That's the only rule. That boy, Drew Gaiman, how you doing? And the reason why I say if you don't read, Natty, you know how some people, you're like, well, I don't really read. Okay. If you don't really read books, don't whisper me about getting a book. That's all it is. It is fundamental. We know all of that. And you read stuff on IG and the internet and all of that stuff. You read subtitles. I mean, you read shit. But I know some people are not really readers. They don't really read books. So, yeah, I mean, it may be, hey, if you want the audio book, hey, whatever. But if you are interested in the book, the physical book, the tangible book that you can open up and like smell the book and look at the pages and go like this when you read using your finger, if that's how you read. Whisper me, first three people that whisper me. As part of my 29 gifts, I will make sure that you get the book. Okay? So. See, Londa says she loves smelling books. I personally, I like books. I like the way books feel. Now, I have a Kindle and all of that stuff. I read on my Kindle. I do all of those things. I like books. I have a lot of books in my house. I like the feel of actually reading a book. I like to take a book with me. I still buy books, all of that stuff. I'm that person. So, yes. So C-Love said, you have 3 books that you're still trying to read. I get it. And I'm going to tell you, I don't read. Hey, Marcia, how you doing? I don't read as much as I used to. I used to set goals for myself. Like I would say, okay, this year I'm going to read at least 25 books or I'm going to read at least 30 books. For a while, I did really good. And then, I don't know, something happened. And I just stopped reading as much as I used to. I do still read, but not as much as I used to. So I don't even give myself the fake goal anymore. I just try to make sure that I read something on a regular basis. It really does keep your mind sharp. And there is something to be held for that tangible book. But anyway, D-Man said he likes reading manuals, but not books. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Linda says she used to read all the time and then life started getting real. I can understand that too, right? So I know for me, like now, like recently, I've been more into books about particular topics that I'm interested in. So, and I think I told you guys this before, but like I do a whole lot of stuff and I'm a person that's interested in learning. So like if I had just free time, unlimited money, all of that good shit that they say, I'd learn stuff. I would learn a whole bunch of stuff. So for me, if it's something that I'm interested in learning, I'll read a book on it. That's kind of where I am now. I don't read as much fiction and like kind of leisure material as I used to, but I'm trying to get back into that because I do enjoy it. So I get it. But anyway, Blue Majesty is reading for school. That's why she can't enjoy reading right now because all of it is school related. Because in case you all did not know, my cosmic sister, Blue Majesty, pretty soon is going to be Dr. Blue Majesty. Y'all put some hearts in the chat for that because she doing homework. She on Twitch. She out working, she hustling, she shivering in the cold because it's cold where she live, all of that. But put some hearts in the chat for that because that is quite the accomplishment. She is working hard at it. And when you become Dr. Blue Majesty, we're going to have a party. We're going to drink. We're gonna whoop it up on here. Hey, RL Breezy, how you doing? We're going to whoop it up in here. We're gonna have us a good ass time. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Miss Sweet Tea, what's she talking about? Where our gift? Okay, okay, that's between y'all. Let me stay out of that. But anyway, I guess lot giving them gifts and whatever. So, anywhoots, so this kindness thing that I want you all to really undertake with me, and I really mean this in all earnestness, and I hope that you will consider it. You'll think about it. I want you to check out the website. It is going through Stream Elements. It's 29gifts.org. I think I have that correct, but it's in Stream Elements. You can sign up, become a member. You can read other people's stories about the things that they gave away and some of the things that happened to them during that time. It does not have to be tangible. And when I say that, a lot of times people will say, well, I don't have any money. How can I give away these gifts, or how can I do this, or I barely have anything myself. It can be very simple things. I think she mentioned in the video that she gave a Kleenex to a friend who was crying. A very simple thing, a smile, a hug. Call someone and say, hey, I'm just checking on you. I want to know how you're doing today. Giving them just presence, an ear. I'm here, I'm available to you, as opposed to a lot of times we're rushing off to our own thing or busy being busy, but just giving a person a few minutes. I call, mine, I say it's called the rule of 10. And the rule of 10 for me is that I will give anybody 10 minutes of my time. And when I say that, that's 10 minutes of me listening to you. That's 10 minutes of me asking you questions. That's 10 minutes of me being present. Now, the 10 minutes may become way more than 10 minutes. But I feel like if I can do that for everybody that I encounter, that's a gift in itself, because we are so busy being busy that often we don't do that for people. We're not listening. We're not hearing them. We're not present with them. We're thinking about the next thing that we have to do, or we're thinking about our own agenda or what's going wrong or right. Hopefully it's some right stuff too in our life. And we're often not giving people that. So that's extremely important to me. And I know just when I engage with other people, that's what I'm looking for. Are you paying attention? Are you present with me? Are you listening? Are you looking over my shoulder? Are you acting like you're disinterested? So I find that to be very, very important. I also look at service a little bit different than a lot of people. And trust me when I tell you, I have been called out on this because people think that, my intentions maybe are a little bit different than what they really are. But I feel like, how many times in this life do you just get waited on? How many times is someone just really looking after you, seeing about you just because? It's very, very rare. Most of the time when people do it, they want something in return. Or they're doing it because they want it to be a reciprocal thing. See, Love said it, it may be a small thing, but it's big for the person receiving. And I totally agree with that. So like for me, for service, and I'm saying this because as a woman, right? So let's say that there's a male that you're interacting with, and I'm not saying you're necessarily in a relationship with this person, but just a male friend. So if I get up and I fix this person's plate, I fix this man's plate, or I get up and, get something for him, or I do something for him, then the other women sometimes are looking at that like, why are you doing all of that? You ain't his wife. You ain't his girlfriend. It's not about that to me. It's about, I'm a human being. He's a human being. This is a moment of service. This is a moment for me to do something kind for this person. I would do the same thing for a female. So it's not even gender specific. It's none of those things for me. It's about a moment of service. And trust me, when I tell you, in all my years, I have been blasted on this so many times. People have been like, you crazy. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do all that. That's just too much. You doing too much. Well, you know what? While you busy telling me I'm doing too much, maybe you ain't doing enough. That's my PSA. That's what I'm going to stand on my soapbox and say, why you think I'm doing too much? Maybe you're not doing enough. Something to think about. So, I would love to hear from you all. I want you all to give this some thought about what act of kindness you have received or you've given that was very profound to you. And we're going to get into, we have a discussion question while I, get some ice to make this drink. But before we get into that, I would love to hear what you all have received or what you feel like you've given that was like the ultimate act of kindness or a high act of kindness or something that stood out to you. I would love to see that. So put that in the chat. I think I told you all about how, I had an act of kindness, right? I told you I got a glass dildo. That was an act of kindness. So wait a minute, wait. We're not ready yet. We're not ready for that yet. We're not the kindest non-material. First, I want to start with just kindness. Like I want to start with that first, and then I want to move into the non-material. But what have you all received or given that you felt like was, outstanding or memorable to you? So yeah, you say you like that. Let ponder on that. Yes, please ponder on that. And I know it's not something necessarily that you stand around thinking about, but I'm going to tell you all, like, the past month, I'm going to say the month of January has been challenging for me in a lot of ways. And there are a number of people, some of them are in the chat, who just checked on me. Just, how you doing today? How are you feeling today? How's everything going for you? And it was genuine. Like, they really wanted my answer, my real answer. I didn't have to pretend like I was okay when I wasn't. That's really huge for me because a lot of times I'll say I'm okay when I'm not, because I'm used to being the one that people generally will reach out to, or I'm like the advisor or the counselor. So sometimes it's kind of challenging for me to say, hey, I'm not doing so good today. But there are some people who have been really, really kind to me and really reached out to me and said, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? Do you need anything? And that meant quite a bit to me. Just the gesture. Just the gesture and just the fact that they thought about me has meant a lot to me. And even bigger than that, they listened. Because there's one thing for me, like I hate when you people say, well, how are you doing today? And they don't really want to hear it. They don't really care. It's a rhetorical question. It's like, I'm just asking this because this is what people say to be polite. And my thing is, don't ask me if you don't want to know. If you're just being nice, save it. You don't even have to ask that. We can just have some other type of conversation. You don't have to ask me, how am I? I'm all right with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. So yes. So, but it is great to know that when people check on you, reach out to you, even if it's in text, how are you? That means something. R.L. Breezy said, I receive kind gestures all the time, but you support what? You support a biggie for me? Oh, but support is a biggie for you. Okay. Got you. All right. Like that. Miss Sweet Tea said, Lock and Key Media checks on her all the time. Okay, good. What else did we got in here? Did I miss some stuff? I know I was talking. What else? Has anybody gotten like a really cool gift, just like out of the blue, like you weren't expecting it and it just blew you away? And I'm saying that because it happened to me the day that Crazy Berry Town was here. London Michelle kindly sent us a whole Stella Rosa collection with the brandy and everything because I couldn't make it to the liquor store. And when I got here, it was here. So that was really, really pleasant. I was very overwhelmed by that. I was like practically on the verge of tears because that was really unexpected and very thoughtful. So yes, autocorrect is the devil. It is. And I have a devil emote. Did y'all see that? I have like a woman devil emote. I put that because, sometimes we're a little bit devilish in here. So I liked it. So somebody tossed that up. Okay. London says she got some tacos for lunch and that was very nice. Oh, Natty, your senior leadership sent you flowers on your angel baby's birthday last year. That is really thoughtful. Yeah, there's the devil. Thank you, Lock and Key. That was really nice. And I love flowers. I do floral design. Have I ever told you all that? I do that along with whiskey and other stuff. But yeah, that's one of the things I do. So I'm partial to flowers. And really, the thing is it's not so much the gift. It's the thought behind it. That someone thought enough of you to send you something, to think about you, to realize the day is special to you, or that maybe you just needed to pick me up. So stuff like that. Blue Majesty. Not much, Blue Majesty. And man, I'm telling you, if I had more time and money, there would be a whole bunch more stuff that I would do. Because I would probably go to culinary arts school. I would probably be a professional or a damn near professional golfer. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm interested in. I'm just interested in life. I do not work on computers. The tech arena that's not my thing at all. I'm not, that's not my sweet spot, but I have been trying really hard to stop saying to myself that I can't do things, because I think about when I first started on Twitch, I never thought that I would be doing this. And I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot about Twitch and certain things and just, stream elements and, just going into my Twitch dashboard and just setting up basic stuff. So I'm getting better, but I do not work on computers. I have no desire to work on computers at all. And yeah, I'm a more creative sort. Let's just say that. That's my sweet spot. Creativity. Creativity. So yes. Okay. The Mrs. Sweet Tea is at and breezy and says, I appreciate your kind gestures. Disregard the karate chop. Hey, Lakita V, how you doing? Okay, y'all. 8th grade antics. Okay, so we really do have a discussion question, and I really am going to make a drink. So this discussion question gets a little bit deeper into the kindness thing. So I want you all to kind of ponder this while I get some ice, and we're going to make a drink. And my drink it doesn't have a name. I'm making a makeup. But I am going to use something a little bit different today. This is it right here. This is called Pennington Strawberry Rye Whiskey. Penningtons. And I did not find out a lot about this on the internet. Kind of oddly so. I thought that I would have more information. But I like the fact that it was strawberry. We're in the whole month for Valentine's Day and love and sweet and all of that stuff. So this is what we're going to be using to make our drink. And I am going to read this bottle in just a minute. But Stormy said, okay, Brown Whiskey Woman, I've actually been your Twitch random gift the day that you asked about the cherries. And she got a bunch of other things and then dessert. And she also got a random lunch from a Twitch friend. Kind gestures and conversations are always the best. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Yes. Because Stormy was telling me she was having problems finding cherry bitters where she lives. And I was like, oh, I got you, girl. So I went out, I got some cherry bitters, and I put some other things in a box. I was like, you can't just mail a box just with some cherry bitters in there. You got to get some other stuff, right? I love to mail boxes and surprise people with things. And I'm here to tell you, in this 29 days, some of you all will probably be receivers of some random things from me. Just saying, just putting that out there. But anyway, hey, Uncle Diddy, how you doing? Happy 13 months. I appreciate you. And thank you, Uncle Diddy. I appreciate that very much. So let me read this bottle because we are about to make this drink. All right. So like I said, I couldn't find that much information, but I always tell you, read your bottle. So it says Pennington's is a blend of rye whiskey with natural strawberry flavors. The bouquet is bursting with mouthwatering strawberry, giving way to a spicy rye whiskey finish. Enjoy strawberry rye as a chilled shot or with your favorite mixer to create your own specialty cocktail. Please enjoy responsibly. And they have a website, but I'm here to tell y'all, when I tried to go to the website, it said website not found, so I don't know. It says it's produced and bottled by Speakeasy Spirits in Nashville, Tennessee. It comes in at 70 proof, pretty bottle. So we are going to make a drink with this. So let's look at our discussion question while I get everything ready for us to make this drink. Talk amongst yourselves.
My favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right, left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old-fashioned if I kiss you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear. I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. The only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right, left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right.
Yeah, look, alright. Now pretty bourbon brown eyes, can I grab you off the shelf? You sweet but you strong, I gotta have you to myself. I'm trying to let you know that you're the only drink I'm trying to pour. Girl, it's Dunton, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look, I had a couple, so you know I'm telling the truth. I don't settle for Kettle One, I don't settle for Goose. First we had a couple rounds just to see how it go. Now it's time to tap that barrel, girl, let's see how it flow. You got that caramel dripping, now I'm sipping. They can't take you straight, but baby, I'm built different. It feels different. Listen, you keep getting Dunton loose. You far from the jungle juice, but you keep it 100 proof. I don't need no Coca-Cola or no Sprite for you. And yeah, you good on the rocks, might put that ice on you. You got that Jameson, that Johnny, or that Jack, and you can miss me. I need bourbon in my life, cause baby, you my favorite whiskey. Come on.
I don't want you holding back. Tell me everything, and I do mean everything, everything. It's time for last call. You know that this liquor been flowing faster than free fall. If we keep going, I might not be able to recall. Bullet to my heart, I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. Only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby. I'm swerving from left to right, left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take 2 more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. Oh, let the band play on, and every player in our song.
Y'all put some good stuff in the chat. Can I just say that? You know, we're here. We eighth graders, I know that, and we do some eighth grade shit in here. But hey, Mighty Mouse. Okay, and I love what Mighty Mouse just put. He said, smile is the kindest non-material thing. But quite a few of you put support and listening. Stormy said, just support in general. I will listen to you, cry with you, laugh with you, cuss with you, fight with and for you. But the realest and kindest thing I can do is pray with you and for you. I like that. I like that a lot. But a lot of people said listening, genuinely being present with people. And I know for me that's huge. That's why I said, you know, see, this why we cool. You know, this why we in here together, because we're like-minded individuals and like attracts like. So because I really believe that one of the best non-material things you can give to a person is to listen and to be present with them. And sometimes that is very challenging because, again, we all have lives and life be lifing, and we're thinking about all the stuff that we have going on. But I think just to be present with a person in their presence is huge. So I know I'm about to get some shit started, okay? And we're gonna get to this drink, I promise you. Hey, Big Stove, how you doing? R.L. Breezy said, depending on that person's love language, I can compliment, encourage, spend quality time, and be there for him or her. So Breezy, you brought up a really good thing, you know, and I'm going out for just a little bit. If you all are not familiar with the 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, I encourage you to read that book. It is really about love languages within relationships, but love languages are applicable in friendships. They're applicable in family relationships. So basically, he talks about how there are 5 major love languages that all of us have. So this is kind of like your currency within the relationship. And you all can help me if I missed some. But I know it's acts of service is one of them. Physical touch is another. Quality time is the third one. The fourth one is somebody help me, Blue Majesty. I should know this. Gifts. Yes. Gifts. Okay. Physical. Okay. You guys are dropping them in the chat. I love this. Physical touch, quality time, gifts. What else? The acts of service. What is the other one? I'm missing one. But in words of affirmation, thank you, Blue Majesty. Words of affirmation. So just to give you like the short on that book is phenomenal. And, you know, I don't know, maybe we'll talk about it on the stream. But words of affirmation, that's generally a person who likes to be encouraged. They like to be supported. That is the person that wants to hear you're doing a great job. You know, you look beautiful today. You know, I love what you're doing. I support what you're doing. So physical touch, it's not always just sexual. It can be just, you know, a hug, holding my hand. We're sitting across from each other and we're touching each other. We can just be sitting on the couch together, you know, close, cuddled up. Of course, it can be sexual as well, but, you know, it's just basically intimate touch. Then you have quality time. So quality time is just what it says. We're spending good time together. We're engaging with one another. It's meaningful to us. And then what's the other one? The gifts. Again, very obvious. This is the person that likes to receive the flowers, the random gifts. I was thinking about you. And then the other one is acts of service. Now, I relate to the acts of service because that's my love language. That's my number one love language. And there's a quiz you can take online at 5lovelanguages.com, I think. And you answer these questions and it'll tell you what your top love language is. But with acts of service, that's basically things that you like to have done to make your life easier. So for me, I have a high level of responsibility. So if a person says to me, hey, Lisa, I'll just go and I'll go do this for you. I'll pick this up for you. Or, you know, I'll do this thing that makes your life a little bit easier. Then I feel like you love me. You care about me. You're thinking about me. That means something to me. So it just depends on what your love language is. And I encourage you to find out what it is. Take the quiz. It really is meaningful. This guy, Gary Chapman, he blew up after Oprah interviewed him. And he has 5 love languages for singles, for kids, for couples. I mean, all types of stuff. He's got it. Blue Majesty put hers in there, words of affirmation and physical touch. Hey, Malik Stone, how you doing? That's my bow expert brother. Okay, so Uncle Diddy was talking about, physical touch and quality time. And let me just say this, like almost all men will say physical touch because a lot of times they're thinking, sexual, but it is both sexual and intimacy. It can be intimate touch. So C Love said her top 3 words of affirmation, physical touch, and gifts. Yeah, and Big Stove said we do all have more than one. I know the acts of service is my first, and I think my second is quality time because I do really like, I like that. I mean, I like to hear, what a person has to offer. I want them to hear what I have to offer. I want to be intrigued by them. I want them to be intrigued by me, and I want it to be genuine. So that's really important to me. So I told y'all I'm about to stir up some stuff. Hey, Stirs, as he walked in the door, right? So quality time. That's the one that I'm going to speak on for just a few minutes before I get into this drink. I don't know. Maybe I need to take the shot first, but we'll see. So, cell phones and all that good stuff. We have technology, and I feel like technology has given us width. We have a lot of width, but we've lost a little bit of depth. And when I say that is because for me, if you're talking to me and you're looking at your phone while we're engaged in a conversation, I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I'm just telling you all, I don't like it because I feel like I'm sitting here in front of you. So is what's on your phone more interesting, more important? What are we doing here? Now, I know that there are times that you have to look at your phone because there's work, maybe your kids might be calling. I get it. I get that. But I don't like it. I just don't, because I feel like I'm sitting right here and we're having a conversation. And that makes me feel like whatever I have to say is not important enough or not intriguing enough that you want to sit here and have a conversation with me. So a lot of times I'm just like, I'm good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. So yeah, that's one of my things. And I know there are people who have different opinions about that. Mighty Mouse say puts the cell phone away. Malik said human interaction is a lost art. Lost art, not arc. Not Raiders of the Lost Ark. Lost art. Okay, Natty, get rid of the phone. Malik said, because you should have been in here earlier when we was talking about the reading, right? Niggers don't read anymore. Don't read books. London said you make time for the people you care about. I fully agree with that. I so concur. And a lot of times people do say, well, I'm busy, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But if I'm important to you, you'll make time for me. And if I'm not important to me, you won't. And when you don't, I adjust accordingly because I feel like, okay, moving on. Because where you won't, somebody else will. Trust. So anyway, Malik said, only read tweets and captions, right? Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Okay. The Miss Sweet Tea will make you put my phone down. Make you put the phone down. Play Erykah Badu. I love it. R.L. Breezy, I try to be intentional about who I am in front of. I absorb myself in that moment. When we're together, we're together. I like that. I like that. Thank you for stopping in, Big Stove. I appreciate you very much. Right? Ebony, you're right. A lot of times, as soon as you adjust, here they come. And you know what I say to that? Never mind. It's okay. I'm good. What you did wasn't okay, but I'll be okay. Trust that. I will be okay. So anyway, so let's talk about this Pennington, right? I'm here. I'm the brown whiskey woman. I'm supposed to be making a drink. So we're going to do that too. So this is called Strawberry Rye. You all know I am a fan of rye whiskey. Rye has a little spice, a little kick. So they do suggest that you taste it first. So I am going to taste it before I... Ooh, hear that gurgle? They do suggest you taste it. Let me put my paper over here to the side. Before you mix it in anything. So basically what I'm doing is I am trying this neat. So that's no ice, no water, nothing. I'm just trying it neat to see what it tastes like. And you see I have my lovely little heart glass, my little plastic glass. I'll probably be using these all month for Valentine's Day. So yeah. Unc said it's grown folks conversation tonight. It is. With grown folks liquor to match. So let's taste this. I'll give you all an honest opinion, scale 1 to 5. Here we go. Smelling it, nosing it. The strawberry scent is very, very strong. That's really all that I smell. Not Valentine's. Ugh, I hate Valentine's. It's Valentine. Thank you. I like it. This is good. Okay. So it definitely has the kick and the bite of whiskey. It's 70 proof. So 70 proof is going to put you somewhere in the realm of like a Crown. All right. Just for comparison's sake. It has a smoothness, but it has a bite. And I definitely taste the strawberry. So I think this is going to make a really, really good cocktail. I like it. But it does have a Kentucky hug. And if you don't know what the Kentucky hug is, that is the burn that you get as it's going down the throat. This is good. I like it. I recommend this. So I bought this bottle because the strawberry rye, that just intrigued me. Let me put my cork back in. Plastic cork, by the way. This was $20. It's $20. And I thought, hey, for $20, I'll try it. So it's been sitting on my shelf. So Stormy asked, would it be good on ice? I think it would be excellent on ice straight. I think it would be, I think it's going to be really good in this cocktail that I'm going to be adding a lot of strawberry stuff to. But I really, really liked it. So on a scale from 1 to 5, I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to give it a real strong 5. I feel like it's worthy of the 5. They did have a larger size, but since I wasn't quite sure, I went with the smaller size. I always encourage you, if you're trying something, either get a miniature if you can, and everything does not come in a miniature, or get a smaller size of it because you're trying it out and there's nothing worse than spending a whole bunch of money on a bottle of whiskey that you don't like. All right. So that's what I say. So this is Pennington Strawberry Rye Whiskey out of Nashville, Tennessee, 70 proof, scale from 1 to 5. I give it a 5. So now we are going to make a drink. And this is my concoction. All right. So what I said, since it's strawberry rye and I wasn't sure how strawberry-ish it was going to taste, I was like, let's do some strawberry additions. So I have my other cup. Let me put that to the side for the minute. I have my other cup. And what I did was I got some Simply Lemonade strawberry. And Simply Lemonade is really good. They have all different kinds of flavors. And they actually have some mixers that you can do as well. I did not find a mixer this time, but I found the strawberry lemonade. And so I said, well, let's just go with that. So we have that. I have some strawberries that I am going to muddle. And I want to show you all the strawberries because around Valentine's Day, they put out the best looking strawberries. So look at this. Look at this container. Can you all see how pretty those look? Let me open this just so y'all can see. Mighty Mouse, how do I compare Pennington's to last week's taste? All of that non-alcoholic crap that we drank last week, it get a 0. A 0, okay? Hey, Tank, happy 7 months. So look at those strawberries. Can you all see those? Look how pretty they look. They look beautiful. So in case you did not know, not only do they mark up flowers during the month of February for Valentine's Day, they mark up strawberries. So just, you know, be on the lookout. They're going to cost a little more because they know a lot of people buy them and do like the chocolate dip strawberries, do fruit trays, different things. But I thought these looked absolutely gorgeous. So I was just like excited to get some really good strawberries. I know this is like, it seems so simple, but this is like super exciting to me to get good looking fruit. Hey, Bearded Baritone, how you doing? So anyway, let's put those to the side. And what we're going to do is we are going to muddle the strawberries. Now, there are a lot of ways you can do this. I have a bar tool here. This is it. It's called a muddler. All right. So it's specifically for muddling herbs, like if you had mint or something like that, or basil or rosemary and fruit. You can muddle in the glass or you could muddle in the cocktail shaker. I am actually going to muddle my fruit in the glass. So I sliced up a couple of strawberries. So I'm going to put a couple in here. And muddling is basically you just mashing it up. That's what we're saying. We mashing and smashing. So I put a couple in there. And when we're smashing these and mashing these and all of that, yeah, I said that. Basically, I'm releasing the flavor of the strawberries. So I put a little bit in there. I put maybe about 6 or 7 slices, I guess, in there. Smash those up. Put that to the side. And now I'm going to actually mix my drink. So I am going to do a shot of, I don't know, maybe I'll do a shot and a half of this. But since I, tasted this, I'm going to use that. So 1 ounce right there. Now I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do a half. You could do 2 ounces if you want it. And that's the whiskey. And then I'm going to add some ice. Because we want it to have a nice chill on it. And then I'm going to do the strawberry lemonade. Now the strawberry lemonade, you can measure it, because we are mixing a drink. So I'm going to say I'm going to put about, I'm looking down in there. I think I'm going to put like about 4 ounces in there. So remember, 1 jigger is equal to 1 ounce. You could do more or less because remember, I'm making this up on the fly. So this is my first time making it. So of course I would just make adjustments the next time, but try to remember your measurements. That way you can make whatever adjustments you want. You could also do regular lemonade because maybe you feel like this is just too much strawberry. So you could just do regular lemonade if you wanted to. And then we're going to shake this up. About 30 seconds, good shake. You're going to see a little condensation on the outside of the shaker. That usually kind of lets you know it's ready, right? You're good. And then I'm going to pour this into my glass. Now, I could add some ice into this if I wanted on top of my muddled strawberries, but I did shake this up, so I think that this will be pretty chilled. And then I am going to top this off with some ginger beer because I'm feeling like the ginger beer is going to give it some balance. Because remember, we got the strawberry rye, we have the strawberries, we got the strawberry lemonade. So we have a lot of sweet stuff. So we want something that's going to kind of counterbalance this just a little bit. So what do I have? Y'all are going to love this. It's called Cock and Bull, the extra ginger soft drink since 1946. And there go the lights. Hey, Joy, how you doing? Hey, Gatmore. I knew I wasn't going to make it through this stream without getting the lights turned off on me, even though I'm over here talking about 29 gifts and random acts of kindness. And it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen because this is me. But yeah. And we see He-Man. Everybody put up the He-Man emote. We got the Devil Lady. Yeah, it's called Cock and Bull. That's the name of it. Cock and Bull ginger beer. Okay, it's a ginger soft drink. Well, it says ginger soft drink. Y'all know I bought it because I like the name of it, Cock and Bull. I mean, but actually, I've had this ginger beer several times before. Not gonna lie, but the first time I saw it in the store, I was like, I must buy that. I must. So anyway, we're gonna crack this open. And I did not put this in a cocktail shaker because if we do, it'll explode because it is carbonated. Be careful opening it. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to top my drink with this. you thought I didn't like words like that? I don't. I don't like the cock word, y'all. I don't. And I don't like the other C word either, but on a ginger beer, Cock and Bull, come on. So this is our finished product. Let me wipe off here so we can see how pretty that looks. So yeah, bubbles. I also would imagine that probably if you did this and you added like Prosecco or something like that to give it some fizz, ginger ale, even Sprite or 7-Up, I think this would also be a pretty tasty drink. I went with the ginger beer because I happen to like the way ginger tastes and I felt like it would offset this really nicely. So yeah, Mighty Mouse said, what other C word? Anyway, cheers, y'all. Put the cheers emote up. Cheers. We gonna drink this. Cooties. Yep. That one too. This is good. This is really good. I like it. I was right on the ginger beer. The ginger beer just really kind of gave this the balance it needed where it's not too sweet. Of course, the muddled strawberries are nice and they float up to the top. So you automatically have a nice garnish. I guess if you wanted it to be a little bit sweeter, which I can't imagine why, but if you wanted it to be, you could add a little simple syrup. Ginger beer does have a stronger flavor than ginger ale does. So if you wanted something a little softer, you could go with ginger ale instead. But I like the bite that ginger beer has. Now, you all know I talk about rye whiskey quite a bit and how rye whiskey has like a little kick. It's got some spice. I like that. If you don't, you may want to try something else. Go with the ginger ale, go with the Sprite, go with the 7-Up, go with something like that to kind of give it a little different flavor. But on a scale from 1 to 5, I'm going to get this drink a 5. And I just made it up. So yeah, this was good. I like it. I like it. It's really good. So we got a 5 on the Pennington strawberry rye. Put that front and center. And we got a 5 on the drink. I do not have a name for this drink. I mean, it's the makeup to the makeup. That's whenever I make up a drink. It's just I'm making up the makeup. So I don't know what you all want to call it. I'll take your suggestions in the chat. What you want to call this drink? So we got strawberry rye whiskey, muddled strawberries, strawberry lemonade, and ginger beer. Those are the ingredients. So I love berry. Ooh, I like that. That boy Drew Gaming. Go ahead, that boy. I like it. Make up to last week, right? Because last week, yeah. Yes, nothing with the letter C. None of the C words. None of the C words. We don't want none of that. Yeah. I like that. I love berry. Strawberry fields. Oh, I like that too. That's good. I should let y'all just name all my drinks. So anything that I make up, how about that's you all's job now, is to name the drink and then London or Locke, if you all can keep up with the names, that'll be great. When I watch the replay, I'm going to try to look too. But if we can keep up with the names, so that way when I write like this fabulous drink cookbook that, I'm going to write one day soon called Thinking and Drinking with the Brown Whiskey Woman, hint, hint. And I have that recipe in there. I can put that my 8th grade viewers on Twitch helped name this. And your name might be in the book. I can be like, they gave me this name, right? Like Strawberry Fields and, Blue Majesty, Dr. Blue Majesty gave me this name. Like, you get full credit, I promise. So, yeah. Okay, so Gap Moore, you said what? A 60 song that you remember? Okay. Girl, don't get us arrested. You're not going to get arrested? I won't. When I put the 8th grade viewers, it's going to be with the caveat. I'm going to say, listen, this is what we call ourselves, but we are all consenting adults well over the age of 21. I ain't going to get us in trouble. Hey, DJ Moni G, how you doing? So, yeah, this is really good. I like this. And you all know strawberries and chocolate are really good. I wish I had like some kind of, I don't know, chocolate cookie or something like that, or chocolate cake. This would be really, really good. I could see these things being really nice together. Strawberry Wetter 23. Anyway. Hey, Miss Riz. Okay. So that's our drink. That's what we made tonight. Only made one drink because I really wanted us to focus on the 29 gifts. And what I want to know, do you all have any questions about the 29 gifts? And then number 2, and this is the most important question, are you all willing to do this with me? Are you willing to take the month of February and do some random acts of kindness for people? And these can be complete strangers. They can be people you know. It can just be, be kind to yourself too. Do some nice things for yourself. Okay, Natty said absolutely a great thing. Okay, great. All right, so I got some people that are in. Y'all are in. Got to put your hand in if you like. We got it. Yeah. Okay, Uncle Diddy said always down. And anybody on here that's a streamer, I would absolutely love for you to share this information throughout your communities that we're doing 29 days of random gifts, random acts of kindness. I'll say random acts of kindness because it's not just gifts, but whatever you want to give to another individual. I would love it if you all would spread this because I would love for this to become like a thing. I mean, it's a thing. This woman has a website. She wrote a book, and this book is like, I don't know how many years old, but it's not a young book. I need to look and see what year it was published. Y'all forgive me for looking. It was written or published in, damn, I can't see. I need to put on my glasses. Okay, I'm going to find out. But anyway, whatever year it was, it's been out for a while. Like I said, I read it about 8 years ago. So I would love to see this become more of our norm. Like I always say, so many times people say, if you do something nice for them, they'll say, well, why would you do that? Well, I think the answer should be, why wouldn't I? I mean, why wouldn't I do something nice? So I wanted to say, get the magoos. So yeah, I would love to see us really make this a thing. A global thing, a worldwide thing. And I think that this woman has started a phenomenal, she put forth a phenomenal effort on it. And like I said, when you go to the website, just reading the stories, the testimony that people have, the things that they share, it's absolutely wonderful. And there is nothing better than doing something for someone else to take your mind off of whatever you have going on. And we all have stuff. Every single one of us has a story. Every single one of us is a real person behind this name in the chat. And, one thing that I will say is to have grace and compassion for people because so many times we don't know the whole story. And I'm going to say this, we have a lot of crazy ass acting people here on Twitch. Y'all know I say it all the time. And I say that unapologetically, that there are a lot of crazy acting people. But I also realize that these people, a lot of times, they have real issues. There are really things going on with them. So they come in the chat and they may say something or they may do something. But a lot of times there's a reason. There's something behind it. And we don't know the full story of that. And I always try to go with, before I get mad, I go for sad. And what I mean by that is when you come in and you're acting a little bit different, I'm going to whisper you and say, is everything okay? Because maybe there's really something going on with you before I get mad at you. So mods, folks, I'm going to ask you to give people that courtesy, give them a little bit of grace, because everybody got stuff going on, you know, and sometimes you just don't know until you ask questions. What's going on with you? You know, is there something I can do? Can I be an ear to you? And a lot of times people are really good at hiding it. DJ Tank says something in his stream all the time, and I love it. And he always says, check on your strong friends. And I think that that is so accurate, so true, and so necessary, because the strong ones are the ones that are really good at hiding what they're going through. But a lot of times they're the people that need the most support. And they're so used to being there supporting other people that oftentimes they're not displaying when they really need help. So make sure you're checking on everybody. Check on the strong ones. Check on the ones you know need a little bit more. Have a little bit more compassion. I mean, that's like the ultimate act of kindness right there, just to show that you care. You know, give a damn, right? So, Gatmore said the ones you don't think need to check in, right? Malik said, but what if they really, really ashy? If they really, really ashy, you can get them some like Vaseline or some type of, you know, really, really strong shea butter or some other type of lotion, especially if their ankles are ashy, because we don't want nobody going out with like ashy ankles in particular. So make sure you get that Palmer's, right? Gatmore said, damn, Malik. If they really ashy, we really, really want them to, you know, take care of that. Because if they ashy, they need help too. Ashy people need love too, you know? So, yeah. Miss Red said, give them some shea butter and some Crisco. Shea butter, baby. All of that. So, yeah, baby oil, gel. See, y'all got all the oils. Whatever it is, give it to them because they need that. They need help. Right? Because, I mean, do you want to be sad and ashy? No, you don't, right? And so, yeah. Can the Crisco be hot? I said compassion. Compassion, that's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about whacking them upside the head or burning them with some Crisco. We ain't talking about no hot grits Al Green story here. Sashy. Right, that is not a random act of kindness to throw hot Crisco on them. Unless they really ashy, then maybe they might need that. But anyway, just saying. So, yeah, I said Al Green. Yeah, okay. So, okay, so Breezy, you said you put up a poll in my stories on IG. 81% stated that they struggle with asking for help. The other choices were B, saying I love you and I'm sorry. Wow. Yes, that did escalate quickly. It always does, Eb. That's interesting, Breezy. That is really, really interesting. I believe that, though, because a lot of times, I mean, it's, you know, like, I know for me, I have no problems when I love you. I will tell you that I love you. I have no problem saying that. I have no problem saying I'm sorry when I'm wrong. But I'm probably part of that 81%. When I really need help, it's hard for me to ask for help because I am used to being the person that gives help. And I was raised in a household where, you know, you didn't show any weakness. I mean, whatever it was, what you crying for, you okay, you'll live, you'll be all right. Those were the mottos in my house, right? That's what I grew up, you know, believing. That's what everybody around me told me. You know, if you cry, why are you crying? What's wrong with you? What you crying about? Get over it. You all right? You still alive? So that was pretty much my life. Yeah, it was man up, woman up. That's the way it is. So that's how I grew up. So to me, to be vulnerable, to show that I needed help, you know, it's a hard thing. And it's something that I'm just still kind of adjusting to as an adult. To just be able to say, you know what, today's not a good day for me. I'm struggling today. Gatmore said, I've learned real recently to admit when I'm wrong and sorry. It's easier than problems. That is true. And you know, the thing is, you know, when you're wrong, you're wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry. And, you know, and I I think about how people sometimes can give like these left-handed apologies. No offense to the left-handers, but I'm sorry you feel that way. What kind of bullshit is that? How about I'm sorry? Period. I'm sorry. Because to me, I'm sorry you feel that way feels like you're negating my feelings. And don't do that, because my feelings are my feelings. It is the way that I feel in that moment. And whether you agree with the way I feel in that moment, it is the way that I feel. And I have a right to that. And I have a right to express that. Don't do it. That's all I'm going to say. Just don't do that. Okay? A bullshit. A bullshit. So Breezy, you are a lefty. I'm in a house full of lefties. So my son, my mother, all lefties. So I get it. So that's why I said no offense to the lefties. We need to come up with something better than a left-handed comment, right? Something else. What else could we call that? I don't know. Something. Malik is being like kicked out for talking about people who are ashy. They're done with him for the night. And yeah, I'm going to just drink my drink. So anyway, we just went all around the world. Did anybody have any questions about 29 Gifts? And did some people whisper me, like, people really want the book? If you really want the book, whisper me, please. The first 3 people, tree, that are really going to read the book. So, yeah. Okay. Malik, we love you. You are our bra bow expert. If you all have not seen this show that Malik was on with me when I wore my Christmas bra with the big ass bow, you need to watch that. He's a bra expert. Yeah. Okay. Mighty Mouse said he feels half attacked because he's ambidextrous. Okay. just half attacked. That's pretty cool to be ambidextrous. Yes, you do know bows. So anyway, what do you all think of this concept? Tell me your thoughts on the whole random acts of kindness. And then really, I guess I really want to hear about the whole, you're doing it 29 days in a row. And I'm here to tell you, the first time you do it, it's a little bit more difficult than you would think, because you really have to give it some thought, especially if you're not used to doing it. You have to give it some thought. But I guarantee the more you do it, the easier it gets. And like when you get close to that 29 days, when you're getting to the end, when you're getting like, probably about day 14, 15, you're like, this is pretty cool. Yes, Stirs, 29 days in a row. 29 days in a row. That's what we're doing. 29 days of random acts of kindness. And I chose February because we have 29 days in February. Stirs said, what? Malik said, yikes. Consecutively in a row. That would be like if you received a prison sentence for consecutive sentences. If you got 20 years consecutively, 20 years in a row. Thank you, Locke, for clarifying that. No, Malik, it's 29 days in a row. You are making a very concerted, directed effort here. And I want you all, please, please, to write down what you do every day, because I want to hear about it. So every Thursday when we come back, I'm going to say, okay, how was your week? What'd you do? What kind of stuff did you do? Right? D-Man, 29 acts of kindness towards yourself. They do count, but this effort is more outward than inward, but they do count. And I do hope you do some things for yourself. You could. Especially if you're not a person who does a lot of things for themselves. I would say yes, definitely. And a lot of us aren't. You know, a lot of us are so focused on what we do outwardly that we don't do anything for ourselves. So I would say that's equally as important. So yeah. Okay. So Breezy, you say you're going to bring the notion to your school. Ghetto hours, bad hours, gangbanging middle school kneelers need to pursue acts of kindness. Yeah. Okay. So Miss Sweet Tea said you do more for others than yourself. I can dig it. I'm generally the same way. Okay. So Sight Giver said for you 29 days and no paddling. That's an act of kindness towards other DJs. Because D-Man is always in battle mode, y'all. That's the thing. Look, shameless plug, D-Man is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. EST. Go in there, check him out. Dope ass DJ, dope ass dude, always in battle mode. Always. And if you come in his stream and you just say something, he'll be like, let's battle. Let's do it right now. Come on, bring it. That's him. Okay. So, okay, wait a minute. Stir said, I think I'll just slowly stir that into my lifestyle in general. Alrighty. Okay, however you need to incorporate this, if this needs to be like, a slow boil, that's perfectly fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. But yes, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. The whole thing is getting kindness out there. That's what we're promoting here. Kindness. And as I said, I encourage you all to read the book. If you don't want to read the book, at least go to our website and read some of the stories that people post about the things that they did. Some people, it was simple things like, I took the time to play with my child today when normally I wouldn't. I took my dog for a walk. I smiled at someone. I opened the door for someone. I helped somebody carry their groceries. Whatever it is. I mean, it can be the simplest thing, act of service or an actual gift. But whatever it is, you are putting some kindness out there in the world. And that's the most important thing. And as I said, please do some things kind for yourself as well, because that's important also. And that keeps you going, right? Miss Riz says, does it count if you make yourself a fancy drink every day? I say yes. I say it counts because that is an act of kindness for you. I did that today. I made myself a fancy drink and it was delicious. And I told y'all about it. So that's like 2 things. That's like 4 things I did today that was good. So like I'm ahead. If you won't play with your child or walk your dog, I'm not sure you should have them. This is true, but sometimes people, Stormy, this is true. They get all busy and they're like, tell their kids they don't have time to play. Or, with their dog, they'll keep putting it off. Like, okay, I'm going to walk you tomorrow. Or I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. Like me, I got a little dog. I got a backyard. I let him out in the backyard, but I make sure I take him to the park sometimes so he can play, so he can, get an outing. We play in the house. Sometimes he'll bring me his toys and, when he ain't busy humping on them, just saying, side note. But sometimes he'll bring the toys and I throw them and we play fetch and run down the hall. So you got to do that. So yeah, all of that stuff. Got to do all that. Hey, Classics, how you doing today? So, Classic says, fancy means you care. Okay. Malik, the bar is not low. Malik, just go put some lotion on your ankles, okay? That's what we want you to do. Let's start off. Number 1 act of kindness. Everybody send Malik some lotion. The good kind, so he can grease his ashy ankles and his elbows. That's what we want to do. All right, we're going to start there. So yes, stop buying him them sexy toys. Okay, did I miss something? Cause yeah. All right. So anywho, let me talk about what I got coming up, right? Because I do have stuff coming up. Because y'all. All right. So next week is February 8th. I have no clue what I'm doing. I mean it this time. I know I say it all the time. I mean it. I really don't know what I'm doing. But I'll be here and I'll be doing something. But then on February 17th, which is a Saturday at 7 p.m., I will be here in studio with an in-person guest, which is London Michelle. And then we're going to bring some other people in, and we are going to do another version of Mixed Drinks, Mixed Emotions. If you all have never been here for Mixed Drinks, Mixed Emotions, it's a lot of fun. It's basically where we have kind of like a panel of individuals. We talk about all kinds of stuff, relationship stuff, life stuff. And these are things that often you feel like you're very definitive on. You're like, I know the answer to this. I know how I feel about this thing. But then when other people start talking about it and kind of giving their opinion, and you've had a few mixed drinks and you start slurring your words a little bit, you may start thinking, maybe not. Maybe I'm not as definitive as I thought. And you start thinking a little bit more or thinking a little bit differently. We've done this, I think, twice before. So this will be our third time, first time in this space, and my first time doing it with a in-person guest in the studio. So London Michelle will be joining me for that right here live from Lock and Key Media Studios in the ATL. Shout it. So that ought to be a lot of fun. And I already have some individuals that are going to be participants on the panel. And we have some really good questions, really interesting things. So that will be a special show on Saturday at 7 p.m. So that'll be really fun. And that will be February 17th. And then, you guys, I have a raid train coming up. D-Man is in here. And D-Man and I are putting together this raid train. It's already put together. It's a done deal. It's called Pulling Up the Covers. And it focuses on cover versions of songs. And we have a really, really dope lineup. It's going to be great. 1 hour slots. I mean, I'm super excited. Miss Riz is in here. She is on a raid train. K-Lock is going to be on a raid train. God willing and the creek don't rise. D-Man, of course. I mean, we're super excited to bring this to you. This is a collaboration, the first time that he and I have collaborated on something, and we got some other stuff in the hopper that we're going to be bringing you all. But trying to bring some different things to Twitch. Most of us have been on here about 4 years, and I'm such an advocate of let's do something different. Let's bring some different things. And so I'm super excited about this. So Saturday, February 24th, there will be a flyer forthcoming posted on IG and a flyer that I'll be showing on the show that's coming up really soon. And I have a live event that I'm working on, you all. I am working on a Brown Whiskey Woman cocktail party here in the Atlanta area. I have a lot of work to do on it because I got to get my venue in order and figure out exactly how I want it to work and what I want it to look like. But this is something I've been thinking about for 2 years. Ooh, I just had a hot flash. Sorry. So I had to break out my Faloo for the King. Ooh. He turned off the lights. Because, turn off the hot lights. Ain't that a song? Is there a song that says that? Or did I just make that up in my mind? Ooh, God. Just all of a sudden. Okay. Teddy Pendergrass. Okay. Ooh, Martin Luther King. So anyway. Ooh, Lord. Okay, it just got hot. So anyway, Malik, maybe. That's a good thing. You just gave me a good idea. Thank you. And I actually had thought about that. But thank you for tossing that out. So people in the Atlanta area, or if you're not in the Atlanta area and you just want to come for a Brown Whiskey Woman cocktail party, come on. But anyway, and this is authentic. I just want to let you all know it's got the funeral home on the back. You'll all see that Ritchie Funeral Home in Abbeville, South Carolina. Yeah, this is real Martha Luther King. But anyway, and nobody fan like Martha Luther King. But anyway, if you're in the Atlanta area, I will be posting information about that. But Crazy Berry Town does not know this yet. Shh, don't tell her. But she will be providing some charcuterie at the cocktail party. I'm going to talk to her about it this Saturday because I'm going to see her this Saturday. But we're going to have some nice charcuterie for you, some Brown Whiskey Woman cocktails. We're going to laugh and kiki and kick up our heels and taste some shit and just talk shit to each other. So in person, and we're going to engage in each other. We're going to be present with each other, and we will not be looking at our phones because we're going to be talking. We're going to be doing some stuff. So I'm working on that. That's going to be happening real soon. I will keep you all posted on that. So as always, yes, nice coochie, charcuterie, all the coochie, all of that. Miss Riz said coochie and cocktails. Now, I didn't say it was going to be coochie and cocktails. I said charcuterie. So anyway, because I don't want nobody coming to the party expecting something that ain't going to happen. So yeah. But anyway, we is, them C words again. We're about to get out of here and we're going to go somewhere, and do something or other. I'm looking at the list. Let me see. I actually, okay. Like, just humor me for a second. That DJ, does that say DJ Lick a Shot? Is that DJ Lick a Shot? Tell me if I'm right. Is anybody familiar with this DJ Lick a Shot? The name is just intriguing to me. I am correct. Has anybody ever been in his room? Club Liquor. Miss Riz says she's sitting in church. Pray for her. We will. Psalmist, you have? Okay, so D-Man, say you've heard of him. Yes, he's in Baltimore. Okay, so listen, it's just us. Y'all can just tell me. It's just us, right? This in the vault. Should we go there or not? I just like the name. I'm not gonna lie that okay. If we should go there, I want y'all to blink twice. If we should not go there, don't say nothing. Okay, DJ. I mean, it's something different. Okay, Sightgiver says sure. Y'all are not making me feel confident. Okay, Ebb says he does all or mostly vinyl. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, you got me thinking. I might have to check him out. I just like the name, Lick a Shot. But okay, never. Okay, so listen. One day, y'all just go over there and check him out. But this is what I think we gonna do, because I think I really want to go to Reboot. Reboot is my brother, man. And so we're going to raid out and we're going to go to Reboot, because Reboot actually had an event, the Reboot Gala that I did. London and we attended that. A couple of other people probably in the room attended. It was it was pretty. It was a great event. I'm sorry, I just got all distracted. Okay, Miss Sweet Tea said, let's take a shot at Radiant. Okay, listen, y'all. Listen. Let's decide. Let's just decide. I'm gonna let you all decide. I'm getting a little sneak peek of his stream. Okay. Just saying. I'm just taking a look now. I do like to go different places. I will say that, because I think it's important that we have exposure to different people, because that's how you hear different things and get turned on to different people. But I'm going to let you all decide. The two choices are Reboot, who is, my dude, right? Our dude, or Lick a Shot. And I will let y'all decide where we go. Majority rules, wherever you all want to go. Okay, Locke, what's he playing right now? He does play vinyl, but if somebody can take a sneak peek, Locke or London, just tell me what he's playing, like specifically what we're hearing. Motor Gemini said, I'm drunk. It don't matter, right? Okay, so Locke said his vote is DJ Lick a Shot. I like the name. Okay, Party Joints. Okay, Lick a Shot. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm with it. That's where we're going to go. So I just want to tell you all, thank you very much for being here. I love you all so much. I appreciate your presence. Every time you're here, I'm going to say thank you every time you come. And it means a lot to me that you are here. It means even more to me that you all agreed. And don't forget that you agreed to do this with me. 29 gifts. Remember, go to the website, 29gifts.org. The 3 people that whispered me will get a book. I will make sure that you get a book. Again, don't be surprised if some other people here are going to be some recipients of some random acts of kindness. And even if you don't do, D-Man say he has a lot of hair. Beard game is serious. I did see that, D-Man, on my little preview. Even if you don't do it for 29 days in a row, which, that is the whole premise of it, please, if you can incorporate more random acts of kindness in your life, I promise you it makes a difference. Stormy said it earlier, the more you give, the more you receive. And it's not even about that, but it is about the more kindness you put out in the world, the better world we can create for each other. And just keep in mind, everybody has a story. Lend some grace, lend some compassion to people. Give them a damn break. Okay? You want somebody to give you a break. Give them a damn break. They deserve it. All right? So we're going to go see DJ Lick a Shot. I got to get it right. Lick a Shot. DJ Lick a Shot. I like it. So let's go. Let's go check him out, y'all. And I will see you next Thursday. Everybody send Malik Stone some lotion, shea butter, whipped butter, baby oil gel, Vaseline, Crisco. Slide some oil to him. Okay, because he needs it for them ashy ass ankles. So yep. So let's go ahead. Let's get it going. Let's do that. And Lard, that's what Miss Riz said. I will see you all next Thursday. Love you all. Happy Black History Month. Support everybody. Everybody follow everybody. Check out D-Man. Check out Lock and Key. Check out Miss Riz. Check out Malik Stone. Just everybody look at everybody. Okay? And I'll see y'all next Thursday. I'm going to drink my drink. Have a good one, y'all. Love you.